jail call, but they gon' have to call back. I would holler free cuz, but they ain't gon' do that. Last nigga tried me, got his shit blew back. Shit crazy in the hood, you gotta keep your two straps. It get crazy in the hood, but we controlling all that. You know the hoes gon' be hoes and hood rats is hood rats. Me gun smoking, Two-Face spent the lap a couple times on the yard, but I got tired of doing that. Nephew will tell you when I ran out my sack, I was cutting down pills, but they could tell it wasn't crack. Not too many niggas get down like way back. I would holler free ghosts, but they don't want the loc back. I was on the lane, sipping on the block with no strap. I ain't never did that since last time I did that. Would be telling if I said that when they got some get back. Drugs in my body, I'm just trying to get back. Pack in the mail, wrapped in a gift wrap. When your name ringing bells, ain't no time to fix that. 4800 when my bed rolled back. Yard on the roof, mandatory for the blacks. 6-man sale, got my store on my rack. Selling on the payphone, trying to get his bitch back. Not too many niggas get down like way back. I would holler free blue, but here S&Y rat. Trying to be true, but you can't define that. Go against the line, gotta push the line back. Go against mine, we got 99 straps. Guns in my hood, same kind as Iraq. Blend in the wood, I forgot to pass back. Strings on the hoodie, tied like a wave cap. Bullet from a left and in, push you way back. Time in the pen, never get my days back. Each perk 10 cost $20 flat. If you want it fronted, I need 25 back. Last nigga tried me, got his shit blew back. Shit crazy in the hood, you gotta keep your two straps. It get crazy in the hood, but we controlling all that. You know the hoes gon' be hoes and hood rats is hood rats. Me gun smoking, Two-Face spent the lap a couple times on the yard, but I got tired of doing that. Nephew will tell you when I ran out my sack, I was cutting down pills, but they could tell it wasn't crack. Not too many niggas get down like way back. I would holler free ghosts, but they don't want the loc back. I was on the lane, sipping on the block with no strap. I ain't never did that since last time I did that. Would be telling if I said that when they got some get back. Drugs in my body, I'm just trying to get back. Pack in the mail, wrapped in a gift wrap. When your name ringing bells, ain't no time to fix that.
Nigga Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistaking the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Pay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang. can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We are not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Gratitude is the attitude. Cheetah. The show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a
session. Don't mind me playing with my new toy on my mama Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session. On my mama, welcome to the Google gang, the Blue Wrench Mob. I see my boy Cliche 93 TV in the chat. If you have not already done so, please go follow that, not only on Instagram, but on YouTube. That's my brethren, Big Scrap. That's home team. See a bunch of my loved ones, classic music. You see the classic with a K. That's home team. When you see that, please go follow that, not only on Instagram, but YouTube. He's a very talented content creator. On my mama. Shout out to all the gangland in the building. Gangland in. That's home team. When you see that, follow up. Gangland in. Y'all see the title. They done did it again. 600 Luce Gucci Lips done recorded another Keyway, cuz Keyway who out driving trucks, getting cash, living his life, not thinking about being on the internet involved in no type of shenanigans. Shout it out. I mean, somewhere, somehow made a connection. This what these this hold no 100 flunkies, bro. It's what they do, bro. Hold no 100. He's a master at it. Making relationships with street people that got reputations and they ain't connected to reputable sections that don't have nothing to do with being in that section or being involved in anything with that part of that individual's life. Usually an industry or some phone, social media connection, because love to pop the name as if it implicates or implements him somewhere in the realms of what makes that person reputable. And because I can pop that name or get him on the phone, then I am somewhere to some degree just as reputable as this individual. That's how Hold No 100 like to sell it. And so you see his goofballs, Blue Smurf in the chat, that's definitely home team on my mama. But his goofballs, they somewhat of the same version, but they just a little more clumsy at it. But they too seem to try to attach themselves to names that have nothing to do with the actual region where the name is reputable at, being over there functioning and nothing. It's some type of other distant connection, but they come to the internet and try to pop these names like it make them reputable. So I really want to react to Young. Shout out Young Ant Hefe, don't care about nothing what the checks say. He reacted to the phone call, and I find it highly ironic. We had Ant right here on the Black Box recently, and we was doing character assessment. And 600, somebody he cool with, was the topic. And we was teasing Ant for being very political. And I think I called him a good friend in the way he deflected most of my questions about 600's character that would cause him to, I'll just say, not to appear to be like us. Shout out Kendrick. When I say us, I mean like me and Ant. There's a type that we both can agree that we fit. And I was trying to point out things that caused 600 to appear different. And based on their relationship, he was careful not to go down that road. And, you know, and I respected that. We saluted it. We moved on to bigger things. It wasn't no big thing. I understood what was going on. So here it is. This phone call get recorded by Keyway from PJs, named Butter. We know this because these dudes put him out there. And 600 to Luce Coochie. They mad at Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock. They're having a back and forth. They engage in a internet war right now. Cyber war. YouTube streets is cracking for them. These type of dudes never have had this type of activity in their life in a real gang politic trenches type situation. So they join us. They created players just like playing a league, being in a franchise mode on Madden Online or something. They doing this. They utilizing these connections and relationships to get information, smut, gossip, whatever you want to call it, on their adversary. So I don't know what caused the homie from PJs to, you know, initially, I can imagine he's watching Rick Rock on camera often, and then whatever he get into with 600, whatever reason, he must have shared some shit with 600. And so I know you could tell Cuz ain't really tapped into this internet like that, because for the beginning of the call, it's so obvious that they was recording. He's like, hey, what up, man? I got the homie Luce on the phone. They tell him what you said about Rick Rock. So Cuz just go in and apparently repeat what he already told 600, and it don't make Rick Rock look too good if you just believe what he say. So they recording against his will. It was politics last time 600 took his cameras to the PJs. And then he doubled back and do a nigga from PJs like this who don't appreciate it. PJ hit my phone this morning on my mama. So I want to get into young Ant reaction, because come to find out the nigga from PJs is his blood cousin. And he don't appreciate his people's being recorded. And 600 quarterback the whole play. Set his peoples up to be recorded and then exploited on the internet. And I just find it highly ironic. We was really assessing 600 character as being a goofy that do things like this, and Ant was standing down for him. But I would be curious to see if Ant would share the same sentiment. But originally, just to get a little background, we're gonna tap in with the Ruler Report. Shout out to the Ruler Report. We feeding up with his content quite often over here. He assesses stuff quite well. He got a pretty good understanding of the landscape out here. I haven't figured out exactly his region that is he native from, but I could tell it's out here somewhere. But shout out to Cuz. I think he a Keyway too, but he keep it extremely low key. And this gives us a little background of how we got to the recorded phone call. And we're gonna react to young Ant Hefe reaction to the phone call. We in the black box, y'all. Let's get it cracking.
If y'all like it or not. Now check it out. We got Luce Cannon, who actually dropped a short today where he's talking about Compton Rick Rock, and Compton Rick Rock actually dropped the video. I don't know if it's in response to Luce Cannon, but it's in response to something. Compton Rick Rock also dropped a video going at Luce Cannon. We about to get into all of it. We're going to get a commentary, what we think about it and everything. But first up, we got this short clip that was posted by Luce Cannon earlier today. Now, Luce Cannon dropped this clip going directly at Compton Rick Rock, and he titled it, Compton Medea Rick Rock, put that on Nutty Block, you wasn't a buster in jail. Check it out.
Rick Rock, Medea, should I say, use a whole mark, cupcake, sweetheart, cotton ball. Let's play truth or dare.
This what I know. He talk about he do all this pull up and all that. We know Ho No 100 got Rick Rock number. Why did we even get to all this? If you Mr. Get It Cracking, why you didn't just make sure Ho No 100 get you in front of Rick Rock and you just get with him though? Like, that's what I don't get. Why we gotta go through all this performance and production, partner? Please explain.
Say Swear to God, and put this on Nutty Black, you wasn't getting extorted in the pen. PJ Butter didn't beat you up. You was act.
Look how these niggas do it. These is the biggest gossipers in the world, cuz. He popped PJ Butter name right there, like that's his partner, his keyway partner. He say PJ Butter did all whatever he just said he did, like he know it happened for a fact. When all he did was hear one person tell him this over the phone, and now to him, he coming to the internet, these is facts. Knowing the whole world, and I'm not knocking PJ Butter, we've been heard the cliche, the phrase is two sides to every story. Sometimes say it's three. Your side, my side, and the truth. But he gets stuck with keyway nuts in his mouth, trying to smut another keyway, just running with a story, because one person told him this, and now he talking about put that on this and that, because he heard something. Just like a bit. Oh, my mama.
Asking him and begging to stay in his cell because you was scared to come out and go to the yard. You's a ho.
If we take your logic to assess the stories about people in prison, we heard you was a mark on the yard too. Oh, my mama. Quiet at North Kern State Prison. Turned down on meds, not functioning, not politicking. A buster, boo-boo. So I guess it's facts, huh? Just we heard it, so it's facts.
Stop acting like you tough, boy. You's a real life mark. A marshmallow, cottage cheese, all the condiments. You's a full-fledged buster. Sweetie!
Only those type of people that you describe speak as such as you do, homie. And if it's all that serious, then like I say, why you don't go pull up? Hold no honey could arrange it. Quick, fast, in a flash.
Sweetie! You not like that. You got these people fooled because you lift weights. Yeah, but I'm exposing you. Y'all about to see the next video that's coming out.
He's bragging about a recorded phone call that a nigga that was talking to him did not know was being recorded, and he run into the internet with it like a hezo, just like a baby mama. This nigga's up.
Short Bus Luce been saying this about Compton Rick Rock for quite some time about this PJ Butter story where Compton Rick Rock supposed to have been getting marked out or whatever in prison or in jail or whatever. I don't know if it's jail or prison. I want to say it was jail, but who knows? It's kind of hard to understand Short Bus Luce at times. But at the end of the day, man, he's giving these accusations, saying this stuff. I actually thought it was over. I seen the gentleman on a panel together a couple of days ago, and I wasn't for sure if it was still up or not. I hadn't, reached out to either party to find out.
Oh, my mama. Y'all know the history. When Ho No Honey first reacted to the Jay Reed interview, we was right here doing the same exact thing, and we was reacting to it, speaking on the fact that he didn't appreciate Compton Rick Rock doing that interview. Compton Rick Rock just happened to randomly call in here, and I let him know what we was thinking, and he tended to not agree. He created a couple of pieces of content I can recall actually debunking the suspicion that there was displeasure in his choice and his decision to interview Jay Reed. He didn't quite feel it was that way. I wasn't sure if he was just trolling, leaving the ball in a court, or if he was truly unaware. But it appears that he is truly unaware. He was truly unaware because in one of his recent pieces of content, he stated that he texted Ho No Honey and told him to call off your goofballs. And then he said he then realized, hey, this dude is sending them. So I think at that point a bell went off in Rick Rock head, like ding, 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 ding. Spider wasn't tripping.
I don't have any communication with Luce Short Bus Cannon anyway, you know what I mean? And like I said, like I've said before, me and Compton Rick Rock, we do chop it from here time to time, just short little conversations in the DM on Instagram. And I really, hadn't reached out to him to ask or confirm it because it really, to me, I just took it for face value that the beef might have been settled or squashed once we seen there was a play that actually went down between Luce Cannon, Whack 100, and Jay Reed. Now, with that being said, Compton Rick Rock actually published his own video today, not only going at Luce Cannon, but he said that Luce Cannon's mom should have swallowed him. Check this out.
Here we go again. Luce Radio, I thought we was done with this. And it's starting to become tiring. I will agree. It's starting to become tiring. But you know what? We must continue the show. Like they say, Dre Day only make Easy's payday. But in this case right here, Luce, you make my payday. Today they paid us our YouTube checks. And I can honestly say I made a lot of money off of you, sir. Probably one of the biggest months that I done had in YouTube history because of somebody that's as dumb as you. See, the little play that y'all put together that the whole YouTube world has finally come to realize what happened, it did me some justice. You see, because I made a lot of money off that video.
Hey, we definitely ran up a check off his dumb ass. Now, I know Compton Rick Rock definitely got a bag off of that interview with Jay Reed. Shout out and salute to you for that, though, for sure. And hey, listen, shout out to Short Bus Luce, you know what I mean, for keeping us busy all month with all his shenanigans and antics that him and his little crew over there they put together for us to actually react to.
And I'm saving all my money up for the day. Your day. We ain't got to say what day that is. Because I didn't got in your girl's DM. I told you in my last video. Sweetie! I'm saving up to get her a wedding ring. But anyway, let's get to the business. I want to address Mrs. Cannon Radio. And I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I'm talking about your mother. Let's get serious here. And Miss Cannon, Luce's mother, I mean, no disrespect at all. But I do have to speak reality. I want to speak reality because your son is one of the worst cases, one of the worst kids that came out in the year that he was born in.
Were you ever in special ed classes as a young kid, or is this just totally made up?
What the fuck? Compton Rick Rock going in right now, man. Hey, the boy is slow as hell, man. Like, it ain't no getting around it. If you listen to a Luce Cannon video, you know damn well he's slow. Let's get back to the video.
He was one of the worst cases. And I want to say this. Before you laid down with his rat-infested father and you let him bust in your pee hole, it would have been way more pleasant to the world if you would have just bent over and let him bust in your backside.
Not his mama, not his mama, man.
Now, I told your master.
Anytime you start talking about somebody's mom, the gloves is off. Definitely trying to like let Luce know. Like really, I want you to get mad. I want you to get upset. I'm gonna say everything that I can possibly think of. I'd indulge your rat daddy. Now I'm talking about your trifling mama. I mean, he didn't say that. He did say it respectfully, but I'm just saying though, that's now when we saying that, I really want you to get up out your hookup. Come on, come get this fade.
I told your master Whack 100, I sent him a text the other day, and I said, get your dogs, man. Because I know you're not ready for this. Get your dogs, Whack, back them up. But it seemed like you ignored it, and this circus continued to go on. You got everybody thinking it's a play. Well, I don't play. I might laugh and joke, but I don't play with folks. So since you didn't get your dogs, I must address all the stooges. Larry, Curly, and Mo, and Luce. You are curly just like a wire. The wire that you use to get everybody on phone taps. And speaking of phone taps, once again, I know you guys record, and it feels good to see how this game played out. You guys almost crashed on live the other day. So since the Stooges want to continue, because now I'm starting to see that your master is actually sending you guys. At first, I thought maybe I was tripping.
See, Rick thought we was tripping. We wasn't tripping on my cripping. You was slipping. All about mama.
But it seems like your master is sending you stooges for wreck. Now.
All right, so Rick Rock, you know, you my guy. I rock with your channel. You know what I'm saying? And I respect, like, you know, a lot of stuff that you, the way I respect the way that you put your videos together. And you also, unlike me, you try to give a positive message at some point.
Yeah, shit for that. You an asshole.
I just don't give a fuck. But I definitely was feeling that from the beginning. Now, at one point, I did say, like, at one video, you know, I did say, like, hey, you know, if Wack wanted this and that, he could get with him. Them dudes is cool. Y'all trying to, don't put them, you know, because I kind of was feeling the same way. But that was one video. The next video, I was like, nah, hey, Compton Rick Rock, I feel you, but nah, Wack feeling some type of way about that Jay Reed.
We knew, we peeped it. We was on it first here in the black box. All y'all was late. Talking about first, second video. I knew as soon as you like, yeah, go over there and look at the content. Rick Rock, oh, he got some low ride. He got some. I knew immediately. They just scared of Rick Rock. Hold on, honey, scared of Rick Rock. So that's why he chose to do it this way. Let the goof troop at him. They on there. Watch when y'all hear the recording call, how goofy they sound when they get started. Oh no, honey probably was on the call too. He just chose not to say nothing. Oh, Baba.
Interview. Why? We know at this point. But the crazy part about it is they was all on that phone call together, though. Wack Benson and these boys at Compton Rick Rock. Those two dudes is puppets. 600 is a puppet. Luce Cannon is a puppet.
There's rumor to be told. Compton Rick Rock gets knocked out in state prison.
Now, I don't know if Rick Rock had heard the phone call at this time. The homie from PJ clarified he didn't knock him out. He just said he whooped on Cuz.
What a nice fairy tale that is. Shout out to the Hub and Dub card. About 20 years ago, probably more than 20 years ago, when I was 19, I walked up in the state prison, pushing my line like I push my line. A respectable young man. But you know what? We're not going to even get to that. We let the homie, he want to come to YouTube and get his career started.
I think that's another misconception. I think Cuz was secretly recorded. I don't think he had no interest in coming to YouTube. Look, when you a key wave in the prison 20-some years ago and you out here getting trucks, that means you getting bandicas weekly, chunky ones, 10 and parts of 10s on a regular basis. You don't got, the most times you have no interest in social media attention, bro. My industry I work in is kindred to the trucking industry. I'm very familiar with the type of finances these type of individuals are acquiring. Had I not already had a career that was somewhat public or public, extremely public, I may have never found my way into doing this on a consistent, constant, continuous basis myself. However, you know, this me and the gang chose each other long ago. But the average keyway that it went from programming and being in prison decades ago, and he out here getting them thowies like that, is not just trying to come to YouTube. Rick Rock also has a background in being a rapper first. And as things morphed and you matriculate through the industry, you continue a version somewhat of what you started. So other cats got other interests. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Go ahead and get your career started. Shout out to the Hub and Dub card, and we're going to leave it at that. What happened?
Shout out to Compton and Watts.
Happened that day. Summer all.
Slick, he might be from Compton. Either way, he be like, he let you know, he know what's happening, but he don't, at least I ain't never heard him really identify nothing.
World's greatest, just in case. Let's just say it did happen. And let's just say our world's greatest have took losses, but we're not talking about a fight here. We're talking about what's in front, not in my past, because what's in my front, I'm the one on top of the hill right now. I'm the one y'all playing catch up to.
And I'm going to do you one better, though. See, if you ever been to prison, and I don't know if Luce ever been to prison or not, or how often he done been locked up or whatever, right? But prison, jail.
I believe he's been in North Carolina State Prison, and the reports is he was extremely turned down, marked boo-boo, nothing, not active, barely affiliate, sit in the corner on hot med type nigga.
County, whatever. youth authority, wherever you done been locked up at, right? It ain't never ever to me, and a lot of people that I'm 40, I'll be 46 this year or whatever. It ain't never ever been an issue about you getting beat up when you locked up. It's always been about, did you fight? You better fight. Like my big homies would talk, like we used to talk about getting locked up. Like, hey, no matter what you do, make sure you fight. It don't matter if you win.
But I ain't never heard him say where he
gonna lose. Make sure you fight, because if you don't fight, oh, you're gonna have a hard bit. Yeah, they're gonna run you up out of there. You're gonna end up in PC. You're gonna be at one of them protective camps. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't never heard too much about nobody getting, you know what I mean? Like nothing crazy, no crazy talk or like, you know, oh, you got knocked out. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Now, these newer dudes, you know, I hear a lot about, oh yeah, such and such got knocked out in the county, and it don't matter if you got knocked out or not. I don't care what nobody say. As long as you stood on your square and you threw your hands, if the man got the best of you, that don't make you no less of a man. This is the reason why people picking up guns instead of fighting, because you got people who are idiots that's trying to like belittle somebody just because they lost the fight. Shut up.
You know, I'm trying to go somewhere, but back to Luce, mother, Mrs. Cannon. I'm gonna rip your whole family tree apart. As much as this man right here continue to think that he's the boogeyman.
You think you just tough because you lift weights?
You know, when the light come on, the boogeyman disappear. And when we talk about light, they got this thing now, they call it switch. Now all this money that I make off your son, I'm gonna donate it to his enemigos. Yeah, I'm gonna donate a nice crate of artillery to his enemigos, and hopefully they know how to get rid of this beast.
Yeah, hey, donate it to me. Send it. You got my got my contact. I don't mind going all the way there against Luce, because I feel like he's an idiot, and I'm gonna get a bag off of it.
And now they say he's a rolling 60 Crip.
This nigga is fool.
Rolling 60 Crip. Well, I don't consider him to be a rolling 60 Crip according to the streets. And no disrespect to one of the greatest that moved in that section, Big U. He's a Big U Crip. He's a Big U 60 Crip.
Facts. He's a former Big U Crip. He a Big U reject, used to be. That's why he switched and jumped on Ho No 100 lap and been riding on his lap ever since.
If I should say. Now, whatever y'all put on him, whatever y'all got against that man, that's y'all business. I'm not here to defend that, because I don't know that, and I don't put jackets on people and don't really too much care what goes on in that sector. If that sector ain't handle their business, y'all always talk about that, but you guys are out of town, out of Dodge. Y'all don't even drive your vehicles that way anymore.
And I always thought about this though. First and foremost, nobody really cared about the Big U Grid program besides the people that they had following them on Clubhouse. Second of all, if you got an issue with Big U like that, somebody just pull up and catch a fade. Y'all know, listen, LA ain't that.
That is never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh my mama.
That big. Y'all know mutual people. Call somebody who knows somebody, set it up and go get it. But I forgot. 600 turned it down talking about, I don't fight rats at all.
No, he didn't say if he don't fight rats. He didn't want no problems with Rick Rock, because he ain't used his hands in the streets and he don't know how many years all of a sudden.
You hide out in Las Vegas. So, until you come out here in these streets, Mr. Boogeyman, and stop hiding out in Vegas, we don't care about what you talking about. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? It's gonna be your ass, Mr. Boogeyman. I'm the ghost buster. So again,
for the buster.
Like I said, I got in your girlfriend's DM and I let her know, don't you worry about nothing, sweetheart. I'm gonna stack up as much money as I could off this content. I'm gonna spit it so these people can get it every time. That clown, men of yours get out of line. I'm gonna rack up more dollar signs, and I'm gonna make sure when I get my money right, I'm gonna buy that wedding ring, and I'm gonna
See, they fucking with the wrong nigga with this content gangster shit. Cause first of all, hey, like I say, when you hear the recorded phone call, cuz he tried to smut Rick Rock out, but he wasn't putting it online, right? But like he said, that was over 20 years ago, and he was 19 in prison. And cuz gonna say he didn't knock him out. He gonna say he beat him up. However, Rick Rock invests before it was trolling. He was investing into all the bells and whistles of tools that it takes to create content for other purposes. Now that he's involved in trolling, he's utilizing these tools to make productions, things that niggas like us take time to try to figure out and little edits and all that, cuz been practicing this shit for years. So now when it's time to clown and be an asshole and gain revenue and traction, they can't fuck with cuz. Oh, my mama.
find you, Mrs. Light Skin. You kind of actually cute. You're almost cute. You just cute enough for me to toy around with and throw you back.
Definitely thick as fuck.
To figure a world where you.
Cuz making this video really more interested in using a brand new microphone that cost, I don't want to put him on blast, but it didn't cost no hundreds. And you can't see it. It's somewhere out of, it's not on his body. It's not on the camera. It ain't, he on some whole other shit y'all ain't even thinking about.
Came from. The only thing I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to keep my promise as a man, make sure that.
See how crispy he sound, even with all that traffic in the background? Yeah, cuz I got a hell of a tool he purchased when he invested in himself as a content creator. And he's utilizing this moment to test out new equipment and clown a queerdo at the same time. That is ingenious as an ex-gangbanger representative of a very landmark situation as the Nutty Block content Crips and now entrepreneur. Gotta applaud the creativity.
That young, handsome child of yours grow up to be a well-respected gentleman. And then we're going to put him up for adoption and let him go find him a nice, caring family that want to take care of him. Take care of the little bastard once I continue to crash his father and bury him in Inglewood Cemetery so he could be what his.
This what holding on 100 and 600 always try to say. You get at me, it's going to affect everybody around you. That's crazy. Everybody don't have the same concern and considerations as the next person. Because I can recall one time when I was trolling, I brought up Cuz Daddy, right? And everything that everybody say about Cuz Daddy is said often behind the scenes. But at the time, when I came with the information, his daughter was engaged to my homie, my G homie. And I got a call, and she was like hot, and she politicked on me so cold. The question she asked me was, my daddy a rat, who he told on, you seen some paperwork, where the paperwork? So right then and there, basically, she had me, and I had to put myself in check because I'm not finna be running around talking about no nigga that's in San Quentin behind the wall, using my platform and whatever influence that it may possess to be smutting a nigga, and I ain't seen no paperwork. So regardless if he ever have told, I had to remove myself, and that's the process it went through. Luce Coochie Lips Cannon, sister is the one who got at me about it, basically pressed me, and I obliged her by removing myself from the conversation. But in general, this is the way it go. Ask 600 and hold on 100. They say it all the time. Yeah, so this how 600 version be like, yeah, so since you didn't, it's gonna affect all of everybody around you. Some shit like that he be doing, y'all know.
His imaginary enemy goes his ops.
This nigga said he gonna put the little boy up for adoption.
As so he say. Now, Luce Radio, I would advise you and your Stoogen clan to go find somebody else to meddle with. This is a warning. I'm going to tear your whole family tree apart. I'm going to dig up all the dirt that I could, and I'm going to break down you guys' genetics. Now, we will be sending a prison package to your father, and inside that prison package will be a rat trap, and hopefully that he can clip his tail with it and have enough room to have you right by his side, and both of you guys could sit in that jail cell and rot. They say,
listen, if my daddy was a rat, I would never be on YouTube, Instagram, or no other social media talking about other people telling. Deal with your own backyard first before you run out in the streets talking about who ratting and who telling and exposing people. Do a docu-series on your YouTube channel about your daddy and all the people he told on and how much time he got them and how you despise your daddy because he was a snitch. Do a video on that.
Rock, you don't supposed to wish jail on nobody. But these guys then told their way into a situation that they might not be able to get out of. They say Luce Cannon like to put his hands on women. I said, I ain't seen Luce Cannon slap himself. They say, no, Rock. He liked to whip on his women like he did his last girlfriend, which is his first wife. I said, that ain't my business. If he put his hands on his wife and her brother and her daddies, then put him in a casket, so be it. So be it. I'm not here to defend that. What I'm here to do is roll out that coffin myself and stick him up in it, shove him right in those walls, like I said in Inglewood Cemetery. Mrs. Cannon, I hope you don't hold me and look at me as I'm an evil person, because I'm not. You will have to be the representation, the poster child of safe sex. It's a whole lot of women that's coming up right now in these times that's going to be held and faced with the challenges of protecting themselves with safe sex.
All right.
Shout out to the Ruler Report. He finna do his little outro, but now I want to get to this other little piece of content because this is the actual phone call that we was wanting to react to, and this what led up. This is what led up to the phone call, all these antics here. Now, the phone call, we're going to react to young Ant. Hefe don't care about nothing but what the chat say. He been a pretty frequent guest here in the Black Box. And the reason we want to react to his reaction is because, like I said earlier, his last trip coming through this thing, we tried to put him on the spot about one of his partners, 600, in a character assessment type.
They don't care about the number, right? With the checks.
And he was pretty loyal in my assessment to his relationship, his bond, his connection. I don't want to use the wrong word, whatever we want to classify what he got going on with 600, right? They partners. They do something. Matter of fact, if I am not correct, I think young Ant name splashed on the scene initially with a situation connected with 600, letting him come in the park. I think he kept making segments, after that introduction to the scene. So we was low-key teasing him about that on here, showing him some content, making him aware of some things that he seemed not to be aware of, because he often reminds us he only been doing this for a few months, and he late to a lot of stuff that we all are familiar with. So we was trying to put him on the spot, and, and he was very loyal to his concept of what 600's character represented with this Crip shit in this internet YouTube street space in general. In particular. So now he is put in a position where now these same goofy ass antics is called one of his loved one, his blood cousin, a reputable keyway that he vouched for, to get caught up and be splashed on the internet unwillingly, unknowingly. And I just wonder, maybe I'm sure he'll do it. He scrolled through YouTube, he'd be looking for reactions. And I'm probably sure we can rely on him to react to this and get him to expound and get a further thoughts if he does view this dude any different now that he done got your cousin, somebody who even according to him, would prefer not to be involved in this type of shit. Well, let's see what young Hefe got to say. We know he don't care about nothing but what the checks say, and he like to switch up his backgrounds.
Remember what the checks say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to bring you another one like the other one. It's always messies in these Hot Topic streets. Definitely when it comes to the exposers, you know what I'm saying? They are the ones that expose some of the messiest situations. So y'all know we've been having Luce Cannon wilding in these streets, spinning like a Tasmanian devil. So I'm pretty sure you guys seen his latest and greatest content of today. So him and Rick Rock been going back and forth. Rick Rock told him he'd break his jaw, as well as told him his mama should have swallowed him, you know, amongst the other things that was saying, you know what I'm saying? Luce Cannon came back, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, talked his ish, and, you know what I'm saying he gonna break Rick Rock face, you know what I'm saying? Rick Rock's an Avenger, you know what I'm saying? Rick Rock trying to recant his statement down pertaining to Jay Reed, you know what I'm saying? He don't care how Rick Rock feel or what Rick Rock say. It's nothing he can change, you know what I'm saying, to flip-flop that beef. Now, we don't know if Luce Cannon is just mad right now and his temperament is at the top of his peak because we got audio and we had played audio with him trashing and bashing Whack 100 and basically, you know what I'm saying, sending death threats and talking about Whack 100 is staring at the Weeper. Now, as you see, they a team on the same team. You know what I'm saying? They do business, you know what I'm saying? They have business ventures, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true, but from the information Whack put out there and from some of the things Luce Cannon say, you know what I'm saying, I guess you can say they're business partners. Now, Rick Rock and Whack 100, you know, they got a little relationship or whatever the case may be. And Luce Cannon was saying he has audio and or text messages of Rick Rock calling in to Whack 100, telling Whack 100 to holler at Luce Cannon and to call the dogs off. In which he said to that, can't nobody tell him what to do.
But Rick Rock said himself, he sent Hold on, 100. I don't know if he said that after or before Luce Coochie said this. However, Rick Rock has admitted or claimed to have sent, like any wise general before he goes to war, he exercises all options to avoid it because war is bloody and no wise man desires war. Only a fool desires war. So at any stage, in any man's life, before he engages in any type of war, even if it's this cyber warfare, if he is a wise man, he attempts to exercise all avenues of avoiding war. Similar to when I found myself in a similar position with Rick Rock. On my mama, especially with any member that has a respectful status with a vast, large majority of their homies, I've never chosen to engage in any of this cyber fuckery. I've only turned my energy toward individuals who are largely, vastly in horrible standings with the sections that they claim to be affiliated with. On my mama.
Ain't got no handler, you know what I'm saying? He own that. So we'll see how this gonna turn out, you know what I'm saying, in these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? There's always a lot of talk in these YouTube streets. A lot of stuff is for entertainment, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if this is for entertainment, if this heating up, if it's gonna be a boxing match, if it's gonna be a backyard brawl. But that's neither here or there. What I'm here to talk about today is this phone call. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this phone call, and you already know, man, it's the Hef way and the Hef effect we gonna commentate.
Down. check the suspect.
Where you go?
Yeah, he called back.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that nigga was talking so bad about that nigga, man.
No.
Giggling like bitches. Look at him. Man, that nigga was talking so bad about that nigga. He sound like some bitches on three-way, like, bitch, girl, you heard that? Watch this. Wait till I get this bitch on the phone. This nigga ain't shit. These niggas is hoes.
Listen, nigga, I got his ex-wife. She said she about to send me all the videos and shit.
That nigga, boy. Here you go.
This the boogeyman. This how the... And imagine these whole ass niggas is the ones that put this content out like it's cool. Wow.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Secretly recording a keyway.
Brother.
Hey,
brother.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, nigga?
What's the deal?
Oh shit, I got the Hummer Luce Cabin phone, man. He's like,
look how deceptive he is to like only thing going on is I got the me Luce Cannon on the phone. I ain't recording you with nothing, cuz. Just tell cuz in private, in secret, what you just told me. But he secretly, whole time, this what he on. That's crazy.
hey, nigga, I was getting on that nigga, marking that nigga out. Man, tell that nigga what you know about that nigga, man, because listen, I'm trying to see the link, but that shit wasn't working. About nigga Rick Rock.
Why he don't say, tell the people what you know about that nigga? Why he said say, tell that nigga like this just between us, bro? That's crazy work. And you could tell cuz don't know, ain't no internet nigga, because he don't know what these niggas be up to, because he would have known. This nigga sound like an undercover setting you up to talk by recording you. He good at it, both of them. Career good. Got scores and can still run around and keep pulling it off. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, man, that nigga cap, man. He just I know image, bro. He capping. I really know him. Like I've been knowing him since juvenile hall. We was in the hall together. He ain't talking about nothing, man. He nice. You know what I'm saying? That's what my problem. But I ain't go. You know, the homie. No, I call that about the shit, but he nice, bro. He capping, bro. Yeah, I call that nigga all types of bitches, busters. Told that nigga, I'm gonna pull up on him. He's a straight hoe ass nigga. You get what I'm saying?
This nigga really will repeat some shit he said on a camera or on a telephone or a text message, like he said it to a nigga face. Like that shit means something. This nigga is delusional.
Niggas be acting like they be getting in that gym and it makes them Superman. The nigga used to work out. I don't know if Wack was there, but he used to work out with 2 T's in for Bunny Hill. They used to work out in the back of Crystal Park. I mean, like in Crystal Park at the 24 Fitness. I used to see this nigga when he got out. That shit didn't mean nothing. He was working out in the pen. He been working out since he was a young nigga. You gotta have heart with that shit. My thing be, he like a, let me say what type of nigga he like a, I don't know. He be bluffing, bro. That's why he just a hoe. I can't even describe the nigga like he and I tell him to his face. He know this. He's not gonna get on this internet and say nothing about me. Like he can't say nothing back. He ain't gonna say nothing about we didn't fight and all this shit or his character. Like didn't you knock him out? He didn't go to sleep, but I beat the shit out of him though.
So you see right there, it ain't he claiming that he knocked him out. He say he whooped on cuz. Now, anytime you lose a fight, if you lost it because Rick Rock ain't denied losing the squabble, the other person, once you lose, it's gonna sound like that. Yeah, I beat the shit out of him. I whooped on him. He ain't gonna say, yeah, I won the fight. I just saw niggas talk. I whooped his feet. I whooped cuz out. I whooped his head. Now, the other about his character, like he marked him out and all that, then that's a whole nother thing.
Pen. We made him start a ride on the Mexicans. We got up on the Mexicans. He did that. We got up on the Mexicans together. We went to the hole. We got out the hole. He was so scared. I was trying to push him out the cell in the hole. Like, I didn't want to be around him. He ain't my type of nigga. So I was like trying to get him away from him, and he didn't so scared. He didn't want to be away from, you know what I'm saying? That's how scared he was, and he wanted to, even after I whooped his ass, he still.
Keep in mind, Cuz was not saying this to be blasting Rick Rock on the line, online. Cuz was thinking he having a private Crip meeting. Cuz imagine having a meeting with the homies, cuz, and we politicking, talking about whatever, because that's an understood, accepted space where you're supposed to be able to chop it up and ain't nothing gonna leave this circle. And imagine a nigga recording you on the low at a Crip meeting, cuz, to play on the internet. Cause these niggas is goofballs.
He wanted to be in the cell because he didn't want to. He was scared. He was, you know, he was on that phone. He was nervous. Like he. I don't know how to explain it. Like he just like the Jay Reed nigga to me.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they hanging out together. You know, two whole ass niggas hanging out.
And we only know Jay Reed on the internet because of his relationship with Luce, Coochie Lips, and Cole and Ashley Cannon. So was he? So what was when you was hanging with him? He got up to know Jumper because he knew you.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do nothing like if you told him like, man, let's meet up. Like, we'll do. He not gonna meet up with you, bro. Like that's what my mom like. He ain't like me.
Now, Butter might have a perspective of Rick Rock from 2 decades ago, but I bet you Rick Rock can meet up with Luce, Coochie Lips, and Cole and Ashley Cannon. I got my money on Rick Rock on that one. On my mama.
My homie, his homie Nutty Joe was talking this morning.
All right, so y'all heard that video right there. I don't know if you guys know what's going on in this video, but I'm going to break some of this down to you.
I want y'all to catch that, the last shit he said before Aunt paused it. He got the nigga from PJ's speaking on a Nutty Block nigga saying that I just spoke to his homie this morning, and basically the conversation was agreeing with the energy of what I'm saying right now. So these niggas done exploited 2 key ways. A Nutty Block content Crip that don't be on the internet popping nothing, no politicking. So they done went to a Crip meeting with the Nutties and with the PJs and recorded, cuz, and brought it to the internet. This type of Crip these niggas do, cuz. These niggas is bad for business, bro. El Bunko, no bueno on my mama.
So, first and foremost, is Luce Cannon on his line, is 600 on his line, and it's my kin folks, you know what I'm saying? My cousin, Butter from PJ Watts, you know what I'm saying? Imperial Course Projects. So, being that Luce Cannon is beefing with Compton Rick Rock, Luce Cannon is trying to find any dirt to put out there in order to throw on Rick Rock, you know what I'm saying, to denounce any toughness, any claim to might that he might try to step up to this throne and proclaim. And his intent and gestures to do so, however, him and 600 must have been politicking, and kinfolk Butter name came up. So 600 basically tell him, like, look, man, he ain't like that. I'm going to call Butter from PJ Watts and let Butter from PJ Watts let you know what's up with him. 600 3-way Butter pick up. 600 tell Butter, what's up, Butter, man? Look, I'm on the line, man. You know, I got Luce Cannon on the line, man. You know, basically, he into with Compton Rick Rock.
He make that shit even sound too gangster. That nigga 600 said, I got the homie Luce Cannon on the phone. What you was saying about oh God.
Man, let him know what's up with Compton Rick Rock, man, what type of dude he is. Now, Butter and had his situations, you know what I'm saying, with Compton Rick Rock, you know what I'm saying, been knowing Compton Rick Rock from Juvenile Hall. Now, what I want to point out before I go any further into this story, Butter does not know he's being recorded on this phone call. And I'm pretty sure he would have been against being recorded. But I guess Cuzzo been so much in tuned in, getting himself together and chasing that hustle, that he must not been paying attention to social media and what been going on and what type of person Luce Cannon is and how Luce Cannon get down and how the exposures get down, because he would have known. Now, one thing about it, Cuzzo don't shy away from what he said and can stand on what he said because.
Oh, we got a queerdo alert in the chat. Wade Boss said the way it go, PJ supposed to check Luce and 600 and whack and stand on it since he's so raw. That's selective politic and picking and choosing. So his word ain't solid till he handled his business. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no Keyway had a conversation at a Crip meeting, got a recording, got no obligation to come online and clarify and fix nothing for you goofballs. That's y'all problem. Oh, my mama. Cuz should have realized it. No, them niggas wasn't no real Keyway. That's his only where he slipped up. He trusted some goofballs that was dressed in Crip costumes and let them in the meeting with recorders. Niggas ain't no Keyways. Oh, my mama.
Because I had a conversation with him, and I'm not just speaking on something that I don't know about, but I was shocked when I heard his voice on his video call on YouTube that I had to call in and make sure this was the same Butter from PJ's that was my cousin. So they get Butter online and ask him what's up with Rick Rock. Butter recant a story back in Juvenile Hall to where, you know, Rick Rock, you know what I'm saying, pulled a pencil on him and somebody from Hat Gang. You know what I'm saying? He also recanted another story to where, you know what I'm saying, him and Compton Rick Rock got into a fight, you know what I'm saying, in the prison system. And, you know what I'm saying, he said, you know what I'm saying, he whooped Rick Rock and whatnot. They went to the hole and stuff like that. He also gave Rick Rock his props and saying, well, I'm not going to take that from you as far as on the front. When it was time to get down on the Spanish or the Southsiders, you know what I'm saying, he went with me and kicked it off. But whatever differences we had to where we squabbled and I had to get on him, you know what I'm saying, I just did that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he really ain't my type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get away from him. But however, he had still fast and we stayed sellies. Now,
mind you, we all know this because these niggas snuck in the Crip meeting with recorders because Butter did not say this to the world, to no recorders on intentionally. He didn't say this to no microphone, no camera. He said it to some niggas. That's why them lines, you got to stay off them lines. You know, we used to know back in the day, don't talk on the phone because they hot. Just a young nigga just knowing about the dope game, not even being in it, just hearing everybody knew you don't talk on the phone. That's why you used to pay phone so much. You never use the phone. Now, these niggas is just as hot as the police with these phones, bro. It's crazy.
This is a cold game. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the type of stuff that get debunked and detested when you have people like Luce Cannon out here, you know what I'm saying, claiming to be goons, you know what I'm saying, and claiming to be street dudes. Like, from my get down, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't nothing street about this. Like, this is not you on a.
But Luce can't, but 600 claimed to be street too. And he the one that said, yo, cuzzo up, cuz. We know what Luce Cannon do. 600 the one that's actually tricked your cousin to have this conversation so he could be recorded, bro.
Line with a lawyer and nothing like that. Like, ain't nothing slick and street about, like, other dudes that saying they thugging and on gangster and or hustler business, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever you call it, thugging, gangsterism, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying. You don't create, you don't record other man phone calls, man. That's like, that's against the street ethic, bro. That's against the code. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just go ahead furthermore, play the rest of this audio, and you already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna come.
You could tell cuz hot. And I'm not glad in the sense that this happened to his peoples, but I just find it ironic just for the point of the dialogue that he and I shared on the platform on a similar subject matter about this main individual that did this to his cousin. I just find it ironic that we have something else to reference that we can now see cuz doing a very good job of maintaining his emotions because cuz a real street nigga, he not really on here to really express his emotions. He on here to dissect content, but it hit him so personal now. You can see the emotion. That's why he like feeding up my commentary. I'll get back to it. He got to cool off a little bit. Oh, my mama. Compton West viral. Thanks for the super chat. Social media has killed the mystique of banging. It definitely has. It's definitely so watered down.
This audio, and you already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
He discussed it. I see it.
No, I kind of seen that because we was on the StreamYard It was me, Whack, 600, and then what's that nigga?
I never seen so many niggas talk about who they was on the phone with, who they talked to on the panel, on the social media about another nigga and naming a whole bunch of other niggas. These niggas keep so much mailman meat in their mouth mushing. Man.
That be battle rapping.
If you've been harmed by the Eaton fires, this may be the most important message you'll ever hear. Whether you've lost...
Gucci Gotti? Yeah, Gucci Gotti. It was Gucci Gotti.
Oh.
And White was like, hey, Rick Rock, you going to the nigga like battle rap thing? And then that nigga Gucci Gotti looked at that nigga like, hell no, that nigga ain't coming with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just read his body language. Like, yeah, this nigga is like a nut ass nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. He slew footed, like he got a little bullshit walk about it. So he ain't got no coordination. Like, man, he wasn't doing no fighting in the halls. Like, I got on him ever since when I was watching some shit. And he was like, I used to be in the pen and I was robbing niggas. I used to sit on the thing and I used to slap niggas. And that's what made me really, I'm like, come on, man. We ain't doing all this line faking. You get your money, but you ain't finna get on here lying. Nigga, you ain't never took nothing for no nigga in jail. You was a workout nigga. You only did one thing. That was a ride when you started, but that was it. You ain't did nothing after that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing. You ain't no nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like you came home on your date and all that. Nigga.
You hear this whole ass nigga? Mm-hmm. Just munching on man meat all in his mouth jaw. Mm-hmm. Sound like somebody auntie with a robe and a scarf on. Mm-hmm.
So you was a workout nigga. You only did one thing. That was a ride when you started, but that was it. You ain't did nothing after that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing. You ain't no nigga getting no, like you came home on your date and all that. Nigga, you had that bullshit little high one. You was in the halls and fight no power rules. That's how we started on your ass. You was in fight no power rules. When we gang banging like a motherfucker, you didn't do no fighting. We fucking you up in the halls. You pull out a pencil on me and the homie from Hat Gang. We was been on him. Like he just a hoe. Like he know it. Like he know. You feel me?
Yeah, the nigga pulled out a pencil.
I swear to God, bro. He put out a number 2 in the halls. Put a pencil on me. We've been calling him hoes since we was in the halls. We like, I'll tell you, he know, like, everybody know that, everybody know us, you know what I'm saying? We know, like.
I guarantee you that motherfucking pencil had a eraser still on it.
That shit was not even funny, on God.
Hey, man. That nigga, man, but he sure don't want to fight 600. He ain't gonna do no fight with y'all, bro. He ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
No. See, he ain't really, he never really addressed. That's all that looks like, man, I'm back, so he ain't really even on that.
He trying to get some money, and he gonna finesse his way to the money however he can finesse it. He probably had Whack thinking he a nigga gonna do some shit. He ain't gonna do nothing. Like, he ain't gonna do nothing.
No, see, people don't understand. Whack is with the shit. You get what?
Man, it's a little more man, but look, now he really finna gargle and gobble and swallow.
What I'm saying, so at the end of the day, Whack reads the nigga. The nigga is just and he's a rat now. You get what I'm saying? When the nigga snitching on the line, online trying to get niggas arrested and talking and popping it, talking about these niggas just
ain't nobody trying to get nobody arrested. We all watching, waiting, just interested, curious to see what's gonna happen to the goofiest niggas on the internet that recorded themselves committing multiple felonies and then uploaded it for mass distribution. Ain't that we all supposed to sit back and not laugh and look, you stupid slow tard?
deserve to go to jail. You the rat. You get what I'm saying? There ain't no coming about, oh, he was bamboozled. I don't know why I was saying this.
Okay, so look, when I first ran across this segment, I'm not going to even lie. When I seen PJ Butter, it never even crossed my mind that this was my kin folks. It never.
Because I think it's like a DJ named PJ Butter used to be on the radio. It probably, look, this is how fucked up the homie is behind this shit. He didn't think in a million years that these niggas done snuck up on his Keyway cousin, his real blood Keyway cousin, and got him involved in his circus. Fucked him up.
Crossed my mind that this was my kin folks. I ran right over the title, like PJ Butter didn't mean nothing to me. So as I got to listening to this audio and I got to hearing his voice, And then I look back down at the title again. I'm like, man, hold on. I know this is not.
They got your peoples, cuz. They on Bunko, bro. El Bunko, 600, cuz. He quarterback. He coached this whole shit.
Cuzzo. So, you know what I did? I had to tap in and check, was this Cuzzo? I tap in with Cuzzo, you know, Cuzzo doing his thing, doing his trucker thing. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? You hollered at 600 and this dude, Luce Cannon? Cuzzo like, oh yeah, man, I hollered at them last night, man. You know, they called my phone, man, asking me about Compton Rick Rock and whatnot. So I'm like, yeah, man. So I went ahead and started dropping some of the conversation on him. So he like, man, how you know, man? I just talked to them last night. You must have just talked to one of them. So I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, man, this is on the latest segment that Luce Cannon just dropped. Man,
got bamboozled by wannabe, pretending to be fake Keyway, cuz. Got you, cuz.
That man was recording you. So he like, huh? I said, yeah, man, the man was recording you. You didn't know that was recording you? You didn't get authorization to be recorded? He like, nah.
That's foul. That's foul, cuz. Put Rick Rock in a cold position. If I was Rick Rock, I'd be trying to record some phone calls at this point. Oh, these niggas is crazy. You just got to lay that part alone or something. But like, this shit is crazy, crafty, shitty.
I'm like, oh, yeah, man. I said, man, you didn't know, man. That's the exposers, bro. That's what they do, bro. You didn't know who you was on the line with, bro. You know, but I can see that 600 introduced you to him. So I know that you didn't know this dude like that. But yeah, this is what you subject and this is what you up against when you hop on the line with this dude. So cuz I'm like, oh, that's crazy. But he like, man, it is what it is. You know, shit.
I don't know. I could be mistaken. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It still seems like if he is attempting to either shift any responsibility or blame on 600, off of 600, or just not place any and put it all on Luce. He like, all 600 did was introduce him. No, 600 set him up to be recorded.
I ain't say nothing that I can't stand on. I'm like, man, look, you already know, man. I know you ain't got to convince me who you are. You know what I'm saying? As a person and who your character is, you know, I know everything that you said out your mouth, that if you said that, you're going to stand on that. Now, was I there to know if this stuff is true? I don't know that. But, you know, I know Cuzzo, you know what I'm saying? Besides him being my family, he is a solid individual, you know what I'm saying? And I've been in jail with him and have jailed with him, you know what I'm saying? This is not a fake cousin or nothing like that because we have been in jail. This is a real family member. But he was like, yeah, I can stand on what I said. It is what it is. I said, I understand that, but it's just that you didn't know that you was being recorded. You thought you was having a conversation amongst some other Keyways and you kicking Keyway business. And the whole time
on the set, I can relate because me and Ant had conversations about different Keyways on and off the internet, meaning personalities on the internet, off the internet. And we've exchanged casual knowledge about other individuals that we both, I know I trust and I know he trusts. If he would have found a recording of any of our conversations, I know he wouldn't appreciate it and he probably would definitely no longer further with me. I know it. I can relate. That shit is El Bunko. I talk to Keyways all the time. If I ran to the internet to try to expel all the information that came through my ears, just chopping up with Keyways, that's El Bunko on my mama.
They went in that iPhone, went right there in that left-hand button and pressed that button and made that thing start recording, man.
No, that's the honest way to do it, and that's going to alert the other person. I don't want to put the homie up on that just for his sake, because in case he wanted to do, because he making content. And, you know, sometimes you have meaningful conversations with members and people who don't really participate, who might not be really accessible for an interview or to not really willing to come up on a stream, but wouldn't mind their voice being lent to any particular subject. Similar to the hubby Baby Christ from Raymond, who didn't mind lending his voice to a little for extra subject recently. He didn't really have the time because he do the truck thing too, to be on a panel, but he allowed me to record him using that feature on the iPhone. These dudes been recording way before that feature even recently came out in this new update. They got a whole nother way. They sneaky. That one is a way to let you know. They didn't use that though,
Man, so it's just like you can't even have your privacy amongst keyways, man, just chopping game because everybody don't want to be on the internet and everybody not part of the internet. You feel me? Like, why he couldn't just listen to the conversation and then just come, hey, man, you know who I talked to PJ Butter, you know, I know everybody want to have the receipts and stuff like that. Like, oh, but here goes the receipts. But at least know some, at least like had a decency.
Dezure, if you're going to troll, you got to make up your mind. They say I want to be young. I turned 49 this month, bro, on the 19th. I don't want to be nothing. I am what I am. I ain't never said nothing about OG. I'm baby Spider the low. OG Spider coming home. That's Spider Uno. Big Spider. He the G homie. You weird.
And the courage and integrity to let somebody know that they are being recorded. You feel me? Because that's not street at all, bro. And I'm not coming at Luce Cannon. I don't got a bone to pick with that dude.
I do. Him and 600. Y'all goofballs, man. Y'all making the keyways look goofy for anybody to get the misconception y'all part of the car. We don't get down like that. That shit ain't cracking. That shit was El Bunko on dead homies.
You know what I'm saying? And nothing like that. You feel me? I'm not one of them stupid Avenger dudes that he's talking about that, you know, he claims is out to get him and hating on him. We just stating the obvious. You feel me? Like, you know,
I ain't never seen this much disgust and face in all his content, cuz. Look how his face is bent. That cuz don't like that shit. Look, he don't like it, cuz.
That from street dude, you know what I'm saying, a street dude, because he's always on the street element and talking about, you know, the street business, you know, like where in the Title 15 is that street at? You know what I'm saying?
Those that don't know the Title 15, that's the homie rapper coming out of him. That's the rule book that mandates the rules and standards of the way the prison system is going to be ran.
That's just like what I want to know, like for sure. Like, Cuzzo did not know he was being recorded. But y'all heard the rest of the conversation as far as what he was saying and references he was making and, you know, and how he feel, you know what I'm saying, as far as Compton Rick Rock. So, you know, I guess, you know, PJ Butter, you know what I'm saying, Butter from PJ Watch, you know what I'm saying, him and Compton Rick Rock, you know, had they thing or whatever. So we'll see what his head from there. We'll see if Compton Rick Rock respond now. Is he going to go after Butter, you know what I'm saying, and rebut, you know what I'm saying, what he was saying, you know what I'm saying, and tell his side, you know what I'm saying, or is he going to keep on, you know what I'm saying, marching against Luce Cannon? But, man, it's just like on this internet space, man, you got to watch out because this the game that's being played, man. Like, I really be here like to do content and here for the content, but you got to watch out, man, because a lot of dudes are serious about their bag that they earning here on Instagram, and they're going to go through the ins and out to try to demean you, denounce you, you know what I'm saying, and or, you know what I'm saying, make you look boof. But we going to conclude that there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
Oh, my mama, we know how Ant get down, but I think once again he has proven to be a good friend to Snitch Hunted, who this time is definitely proved to be of the type of, oh, my mama. And you could tell in Young Ant face he's so disgusted this happened to his cousin. It's almost as if it happened to him. So if throughout that whole reaction, I didn't see him place any direct disdain towards 600, some toward Luce Cannon and the whole concept of being recorded, but it seemed like he still don't really hold 600 responsible for that. But that's the content that we have for today, man, that I wanted to get into, man. Why is he talking to either one of them? Nobody gonna answer that. Armani, why you trolling the chat with that goofy question like anybody can speak for why one grown man chose to do anything? Go ask him, find him. Go find his truck route, track him down, and ask him since you want to know so bad. There's nothing nobody in this chat or on this microphone can tell you can suffice for an answer that can be classified or verified, classified as fact or verified, bro. You're just trolling. Don't nobody care why he talking to them. We don't know why he talking to them. Fact is, we reacting to the fact that he was talking to them. It was secretly recorded. Keyway meetings are not recorded. And these dudes is working as operatives like officers, and they exploited a Keyway conversation, bro. That's corny. It's corrupt. They should be collateral damage to the movement when the machine is in motion. Keyway Nation cannot function properly with this type of energy amongst it. And I'm saying that not only as a keyway, but I'm saying that even from an outsider looking in at any movement. When you got people operating like this, you're bound for failure in any type of form or fashion, man. Fly Chef and word to the Google gang. Y'all have a good one. Shout out to the Google gang, man. We're going to get up out of here. Much love from the heavens above.
In the Russian cream, whole team counting thousands, it was just a dream. Big blunts to the neck, get me high quick. In the trap, watching shotters on the 5-stick. 4K, 60-something on the inside. Pastrami and chili on the French fries. Piecing up for the homies on the inside. Evil East side, in hood, could've been died. Liberated, cause the paid lawyer litigated. Mitigated, keep the cognac refrigerated. Getting faded in the 5-star, niggas hate it. Last time I demonstrated it was nickel plated. He ain't had no win against the 4 fin. Just went on one, and I'm down to go again. But then, rather sip tequila. Kick my feet up, turn the beat up, never put my heat up on E.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah, I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah, banging me some OJs, thinking about the old days. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up.
Big M's on a baseball cap, I'm from the Max. Styrofoam cup full of Remy Martin, all cognac, no chase. I used to duct tape the 38. Riders hanging out where it ain't safe on a Tuesday. Patron bottles, Magnum hollers, we get it in. Active like every day, not only on the weekend. Baby say she can't swim, just put your feet in. Take a shot of this tequila and stay away from the deep end. For death though, I'm too deep in. Mafia, on that BS, Blue Smurf and Baby Spotter. Gold rag around my neck or in my pocket, can't give it up. Blam on me in the function, wish I would put it up. Got me turned up, thinking about the old days. Homie and op, remember all my head up fast. But then, I'd rather chill and kick my feet up. Mafias and ECs, the real riders link up.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah, I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah, banging me some OJs, thinking about the old days. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up.
You know they see me posted at the trap. You know they see me posted at the trap.
From day to dark, you see my bucket park, spark and bark like fuck the narcs. Eating, but my pockets ain't full enough. Hear me beating when I'm pulling up. Bitch look good, but I ain't trying to hit. Like what you need, what you trying to get. Titties perky, perfect set. When she here to purchase Percocets, prescription pills, addiction deals. I know what I'm risking real, but this being Baymac, baby, I ain't with missing meals. Everything from pound to pause, beat any price you found it for. Got it off for the low, posted till they knock down the door.
Money on my mind, bands in my pocket. All the hoes be jogging, D-Bus steady watching. You know they see me posted at the trap. You know they see me posted at the trap. Money on my mind, bands in my pocket. All the hoes be jogging, D-Bus steady watching. You know they see me posted at the trap. You know they see me posted at the trap.
Yeah, I'm at the trap, me and Spider Low. Posted in the cloud of smoke, counting dough. Outlaw rider for show. Trying to get it for the day, cause we ain't promised them all. And I probably ain't involved unless it's paper involved. We really out here without fear and never gave up. When I was broke, I had to hustle till the sun came up. Stay solid, never change up, just get your change up. Close homies, they turn to strangers. Do your thing, bruh, that hustle make them hate. Man.
Bands in my pocket, all the hoes be jogging, D-Bus steady watching. You know they see me posted at the trap. You know they see me posted at the trap. Money on my mind, bands in my pocket, all the hoes be jogging, D-Bus steady watching. You know they see me posted at the trap. You know they see me posted at the trap.
You know where to find me. Unless a nigga get OT, cross state line and take mine, cross seas to get more cheese. We don't talk to no police, put that on the dead homies. My bitch, she gon' lie for me, my partner's gon' ride for me, yeah. Stay on it like I'm on it, living in the moment. Another flight in the morning, nigga tired, no joning. Facts, you know I'm all about stacks. Trap, that's where you find me at.
Money on my mind, bands in my pocket. All the hoes be jogging, D-Bus steady watching. You know they see me posted at the trap. You know they see me posted at the trap.